Hello and welcome to the Embroidery Legacy. For today's festive treat, Samantha and I are going to be showing you how to create this in-the-hoop Santa stocking. This do-it-yourself piece of festive decor is guaranteed to warm up your household this holiday season, plus it's perfect to stuff with goodies and gift this holiday season. Let's get started. A complete list of supplies as well as fabric dimensions are available with the downloadable PDF. In step 1, we will place stocking back A2 and stocking front lining B2 right sides together. Sew a 1/4 inch seam line across the short end. Press the seam line and turn the wrong sides together. Afterwards, we will press the fold and set it aside until step 11. In step 2, we have a little bit more prep for later down the line, but we will take hanger piece A3 and press the fabric in half along the long sides. Then press each edge towards the center. Use steam-a-seam or your sewing machine to close the edge of the hanger. We will then set it aside until step 13. In step 3, we will hoop our no-show mesh stabilizer and secure it around the hoop with T-pins. In step 4, we are going to stitch the placement line for the batting. In step 5, we will place the batting over top of the placement line and tape it into place. After, we will sew the tack down line and carefully trim the excess batting close to the stitching line. In step 6, we will place stocking front A1 over the batting and tape it into place. Afterwards, sew the tack down line. In step 7, we are going to stitch the Santa design. After it's done stitching, we will then stitch the placement line for the stocking cuff. In step 8, we are going to lay the cuff fabric wrong side up, a 1/4 inch over top of the placement line and tape it into place. In step 9, we will stitch the tack down line for the cuff. Flip and fold the cuff upwards and finger press and tape into place. In step 10, we're going to stitch the tack down line around the top of the cuff C. After, stitch the placement lines for the stocking back and lining. In step 11, with the stocking lining B2 right side up, carefully place the fold line so it's on the placement line. Tape it into place. Just to note, if the fold line is above the placement line, you will stitch the top opening of your stocking together. So please double check before you stitch. In step 12, we're going to stitch the tack down line around the stocking lining B2 and stocking back A2. Stitch the placement line for the hanger as well. In step 13, we're going to fold the hanger A3 in half and place the ends 1/2 inch beyond the placement line. Tape it to hold it in place while tacking it down. And just to note, be sure the hanger does not go above the stocking lining. In step 14, we're going to place the stocking lining front B1 wrong side up over the stocking front A1. Afterwards, tape it in place and sew the tack down line. In step 15, we're going to carefully trim the excess fabric around the edge of the stocking. Be sure to leave the area around the opening longer. In step 16, we're going to turn the stocking lining right side out through the opening. Use a point and turner to carefully poke out the corners. Afterwards, give the stocking a press. Turn the seam allowance at the lining opening in. Use steam a seam or a needle and thread to close the lining opening. In step 17, we're going to turn the stocking right side out through the top of the stocking opening. Use a point and turner to poke out the corners, press, and pull the hanger out of the stocking. Congratulations! You now have a cute little stocking to fill with treats to give as a gift or hang from your tree. Be sure to share a picture of your sample, and we'll see you in the next video.